Hello, welcome back to Nanashir Academy. Today we are going to learn an English poem, The Ball Poem by John Berryman. John Berryman was an American poet and scholar. He is best known for Dream Songs in 1969, which was a sequence of 385 poems. He won Pulitzer Prize for the Dream Song. He also won National Book Award. The ball poem is as, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixed the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime, another ball is worthless. Now he sends first responsibility. In a world of possession, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of laws, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. New words used in this poem are merrily means cheerful, bouncing means jumping up and down, grief means sorrow, rigid means fixed, trembling means shaking, harbor means dock or port, untruth means invader, dime means 10 cents in US currency, worthless means valueless or useless, external means things with which feelings are not attached, desperate means hopeless, epistemology means the Greek word episteme means knowledge. The first stanza of the poem is, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. In the first stanza, the poet is saying that there is a boy who has lost his ball. He wants to know about him and his response because he has lost his ball. Further, he asks to himself that what this boy will do after losing his ball. The poet has seen the ball moving away from the boy. He says that the ball was happily jumping up and down in the street. This means that when the ball slipped from boy's hand, it went into the street and later on it fell into the nearby water body. Now, literary device used in this stanza. First one, anaphora, use of repeated words in two or more lines. In this stanza, in first and second line, what is repeated, and in third and fourth line, merrily is repeated. Second is assonance, repeated use of vowel O in line first. Words are boy, now, who, lost. Third is imagery, when poet says merrily bouncing down the street. Fourth is repetition. What is repeated here? Now, second stanza of the poem is, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixed the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime, another ball is worthless. Now he sends first responsibility. In the second stanza, the poet says that there is no benefit of consoling the boy by saying that he will get another ball because he has other balls too. The boy is feeling very sad because all the sweet memories of the childhood days went down the harbor with the ball. This loss is intolerable for him and he is in deep grief. The poet says that he can't even tell the boy to take some money from him in order to buy another ball because the new ball will not bring the sense of belonging to the boy. Further, the poet says that the time has come for the boy to learn the responsibility of taking care of his things. Now, literary device used in this stanza. First one, repetition. Use of word ball. Second is assign the tone. No use of conjunctions in a sentence. Line 6, a dime, another ball is worthless. Now, third and last stanza of the poem is, in a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always. Little boy, and no one buy a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of laws, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. In the last stanza, the poet says that the boy has to learn that in this materialistic world, many of his belongings will be lost. People will be losing something similar to the ball all the time. They get attached to the materialistic things, but these things will not stay forever. The boy has to learn to live without them. The poet further says that no one can buy things back. Money is an external thing. Everything can't be bought with money. The boy is learning from his experience of losing the ball and trying to get out of that sorrow. This means that the boy is trying to learn the real truth of life, which states that you have to accept the misery of life and stand up again. This is the truth which everyone has to learn in his or her life. The harsh truth of standing up against the old misery of life that everyone has to bear. Now, literary device used in this stanza. First one, rhyme scheme. There is no rhyme scheme followed in this poem. Second is alliteration. Use of sound B at the start of two consecutive words. In line 3, buys a ball back. Assonance. Use of vowel sound E in line 4. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Repetition. Ball word is repeated. Now, summary of the poem. The poet is talking about a little boy who has lost his ball. He was playing with his ball, but suddenly that ball slipped from his hand and fell into the nearby water body. He says that the boy was helplessly looking into the water where his ball had gone. Without the ball, the boy became full of grief and he kept standing near the harbor for a very long time. The poet says that he could support him that he may get new balls, or he could also give him some money to buy another ball. But he stops himself from doing so because he thinks that the money may bring a new ball, but will not bring the memories and feelings attached to the lost ball. He says that the time has come for the boy to learn his responsibilities. Here the poet wants to say that now the boy will learn the toughest lesson of life. The lesson of accepting the harsh reality of life, that one day we will lose our loved one and our loved things. Now, theme of the poem. The theme of this poem is to tolerate the loss, growing up with that loss, and renovation of life. The young boy lost his ball and will not get it back again. Similarly, there are many belongings and relationships in this materialistic world that will not stay forever. This is the real truth of life, to learn and stand up against the old misery of life. Now, question and answer from NCERT book. First one, why does the poet says I would not intrude on him? Why doesn't he offer him money to buy another ball? Answer to this question is, the poet does not want to intrude so that the boy can get a chance to learn the real truth of life. He has to learn to accept the loss. The loss here means the most important thing or relationship. Second question is, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Do you think the boy has had the ball for a long time? Is it linked to the memories of the day when he played with it? Answer to this question is yes, we can say that boy had the ball for a very long time. The line itself describes how the boy recalls those days when he used to play with the ball. The ball was surely linked to some sweet memories of his playing with the ball. Third question is, what does in the world of possession means? Answer to this question is, in the world of possession means that the world is full of materialistic things. Materialistic things are those things which brings comfort and luxury in our life. Next question, do you think the boy has lost anything earlier? Pick out the words that suggest the answer. Answer to this question is the line in the poem, now he sends his first responsibility, help us to know that the boy has not lost anything before. Next question, what does the poet say that the boy is learning from the loss of the ball? Try to explain this in your own words. Answer to this question is, the poet means that the boy will learn the real truth of life. He will learn how to move on in life despite of incurring heavy losses. Everyone experiences this in his or her life when they lose either something or someone. This harsh reality that lost things never come back make people strong enough to live their life by accepting this truth of life. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, like and share the video. Bye.